Hello, my name is Lulu. Today my presentation is about content marketing. What is content marketing? Content marketing is a strategic marketing approach focused on creating and distributing valuable, relevant, and consistent content to attract and retain a clearly defined audience online, and ultimately to drive profitable customer action. Instead of pitching your products or service, you are providing truly relevant and useful content to your customers to help them solve their issues. You can get new customers who are genuinely interested in your products and service. You can use content to drive business growth. It is used by many prominent organizations in the world, including P&G, Microsoft, Cisco Systems, and John Deere such as. It is also developed and executed by small business and one-person shops around the globe. Why? Because it works. First, the information is distributed on the internet, so it spreads more quickly. Second, you can get more customers who have more loyalty, and the sales can be increased. You also can save your cost because you have more ways to spread your content, such as online video, article, or magazines. There's a question. Does content marketing add values to the relationship between customers and business? My answer is yes, it does. There are two reasons. The first reason is you can use content marketing to develop a memorable customer experience. It can deliver the unexpected intangible value that cannot be packaged or sold. The second one is the free resources. You can use the free resources to help grow a small business brand awareness and expose your target market to various products and services. There's a video about how John Deere uses content marketing to educate customers.
While not the oldest example in the world, my favorite example is probably John Deere's The Furrow magazine. My name's Bart. I'm 37 years old. I've lived on this farm my entire life. I can remember being 5, 6 years old. We were dairy farmers at that time and bucket feeding calves, bottle feeding calves. That's how we started. I bought this farm from my dad. He's the second generation, about 10 years ago. And we raise corn, soybeans, and wheat, and we also raise beef livestock. I'd say I've been getting the furrow and reading the furrow for about 5 years now. I will say that I think the articles in the furrow are very neutral. I mean, to the point that I always wondered, is this a John Deere magazine or not?
The furrow came along in 1895 when our company was under the direction of John Deere's son, Charles. He recognized that need for farmers to have an accurate, unbiased source of information. Anything that we think farmers can use to improve their operations, that's something that's going to make it into the furrow.
I try to key in on the soil health and soil fertility. Fertilizers have gotten very expensive through the years, and how you apply them is very important, not only economically, but also for the environment. I don't know where a company like John Deere sits on soil conservation as far as no-till versus being a more conventional type. To me, I think a company like that has more to gain when people are working more ground, but you know, the furrow doesn't just talk about that if they do it all. I mean, it's more about the opposite of that.
If you go back through the entire history of the magazine, I would be very surprised if in that editorial space you saw the words John Deere mentioned more than 15 or 20 times, and that's going back 120 years. That veil of secrecy has been lifted off of marketing. People know when they are being marketed to. The John Deere brand still stands for something. It stands for quality. It stands for honesty. That's been a critical component of not just the furrow success, but of John Deere's success overall.
Oh, I'm sorry. Uh, although content marketing has so many advantages, there are also some disadvantages about that. The first one is it is hard to manage. It takes a substantial amount of diligence and organization to manage a thoughtful content marketing strategy. Second is nice output and long period. Content marketing is rewarding, but it is tough and often time consuming. Thanks for watching. Have a good day. Bye.